crowd gathered last Friday to send off a beloved member of the Exeter Town Offices community, Andy Swanson. March 7th was Andy's final day with the town of Exeter, a 19-year tenure as the town's IT coordinator. Andy, who was the impetus for the town's entire IT infrastructure, brought important networking systems online between the town offices and other government buildings, such as the police and fire station and public works.
Andy was our point person on implementing the fiber line runs that we have in the town. He actually took that on by himself and pulled it all together and made it a success. And that changed the dynamics of our IT infrastructure. I mean, it made us go from being carriage and buggy to, full speed IT, full speed internet. Andy's fiber line investment at that time was the right call. It still is today, and it was a great win-win for the town and I'm sure he would be proud to say this, at a low cost.
The best thing about coming here was that the infrastructure is 100% in place. And it's just like maintaining it at this point. So, for example, like the firewalls, switches, wireless access points, they all age out just like a PC would. So we just have to maintain that and maintain that infrastructure. Andy was the impetus behind getting all the buildings interconnected. Without that, we're years behind or decades behind. It's more like soft wisdom and not tech wisdom. Really just figuring out how we're going to run this thing going forward. A lot of people wisdom, departmental history, stuff like that. That's what he's leaving behind.
I did want to point out Jonathan in the back, because they kept talking about how we grew all this. Well, when I got to that point where I was pulling out my hair and I didn't know what to do? That guy, right there. So.
Being the first true in-house IT coordinator the town of Exeter ever had was no easy feat, and Andy's accomplishments in the time he's been here couldn't be covered in one video. But something personal to Exeter TV is that Andy was what made Exeter TV what it is today. While it's not its original creator, Andy would take the reins in the early years of our inception, looking to modernize it and give it the baby steps it needed to grow into the operation it has become today.
This is where I come in. I first met Andy when I applied to be a government camera operator back in 2007. On top of being the IT coordinator, Andy was tasked with running the operations of the town's government access station. In those early days, I knew nothing of cameras or technology, other than the simple track phone in my pocket. I joined many other current and former Exeter High School students that gained their first major experience in video through covering meetings and filming events. Andy was always great about trying out new equipment and trying to push the bounds of what EXTV could do. As I went to school in New York, I stayed in touch, coming back to film the odd meeting or occasional event. In 2016, I had just finished my master's degree and moved back to the US and needed a job. I reached out to Andy to get what I hope will be a part-time gig to earn money while I found a permanent career. 7 years later, I'm still here, and I owe much of that to Andy. Starting back with the town as the IT TV tech, he saw the potential in me with my film experience and my willingness to learn IT. Andy was always a great boss. He supported me and other staff in our specific interests and guided our creative energy into making videos for and about the town. He knew what he needed to do to let his employees and Exeter TV flourish.
And Bob is right. Andy played a pivotal role in elevating his employees, leaving behind a mass of individuals who all have nothing but kind words and positive messages left for him. To break the fourth wall just a little bit, we here at Exeter TV created a 14-minute goodbye video for Andy, which included over a dozen former employees saying goodbye to him. While we can't include all of them here, some stand as a good representation of what it's like to be a former employee to Andy Swanson.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving me an opportunity at a job that 10 years ago, can you believe that, would jumpstart my career and my love and passion for broadcast. And I didn't know it at the time, but I would soon wind up as a full-time audio engineer for the New England Sports Network.
Whether it's how to fix a computer problem or what food I should eat, you've been a bottomless pit of technical expertise.
I got to see all sorts of stuff that I probably wouldn't have around town. I don't think I'll ever legally be able to go up into the spire in the old town hall ever again. But, I'll remember that stuff, so Thanks.
Andy has had a lasting impact on me, and I hope that I can continue in his honor by being a good supervisor to my staff in the TV department. As Andy retires from working for the town, he is also closing his chapter of being an Exeter resident and starts a new story.
My interns over the years have gone on to greatness. When you're somebody's supervisor, your job is to remove any impediments from them being able to do their job well. Consequently, I think that they've done really well.
So as the question always stands, what's next for Andy Swanson?
I'm actually moving out of town after being here for 60-some years. I intend to, as a hobby, create a YouTube channel or two, hoping to do a live stream every morning when I'm out there training my dogs. And my dogs are 8 years old. They haven't been trained very much. So we're going to be talking about old dogs, me included, and new tricks.
We here at Exeter TV want to give the biggest of goodbyes to Andy Swanson. A thank you for turning this program into something that we are all truly proud to be a part of. We hope Andy comes back soon, and we hope that we're able to talk to him about his dogs just a little bit more. So, thank you, Andy, for everything that you've done.